Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your girl, Olori Titilope Ajoke. You might recognize me as the star of Ojude Oba, and essentially is a celebration of Yoruba culture, but most importantly, it honors the Kabiyesi. I am here at the Arts and Crafts Village in Abuja, collaborating with the African Fashion and Arts Awards to present to you the best dressed of Ojude Oba. We have Princess Adeshile. So you might know her. She really came to popularity in the 2024 edition of Ojude Oba. She is a horse rider, and she came in her regal regalia with a beautifully colored horse, wearing a yellow and blue combination with a similar ileke as the one I'm wearing, and wearing the Etiaja fila of us Yoruba people. It's interesting that she married the femininity of herself with her wig, contrasted with the traditional agbada and fila. Moving on, Ebu Oluwa Dosunmu, and the reason I gave her this is because she was regal. The gele stood up to the sky. She was wearing an agbada, but she was also wearing a gold necklace that reached her navel, and a staff which said, "I have arrived," which said, "Awade." Have you watched Ayinla Omowura? The great Lateef Adedimeji. He was wearing a fila that goes down to his shoulders with a fur coat and several layers of ileke, with a staff which made him so dignified. I also would like to make a mention of Femi Branch, who also accompanied him well. Dapo Abiodun wore this regal, gold, yellow-kissed, brown-hinted agbada, again with a staff, so he doesn't get innovation, but he was wearing white cowrie beads, kind of coral rather, with the Etiaja, which is very interesting. So it was very dignified, and he gets the respectable mention as governor of Ogun State. Then we move on to Tayo Odueke. Now, she's been kind of behind the scenes for some years, and what she wore was quite innovative. She was wearing a modest, maybe twice the size of my gilly, with shades, red lipstick, red earrings, red ileke, gold bangle, and let's say a modern, more structured agbada. So it was square all the way down with a flower cloth trousers. You can't see her shoes, but her nails were like 3 times the length of mine. Innovative, interesting, pushed boundaries. Yetunde Oduwole. Now, she wore an interesting feminized fila with black, white, and red stripes. She then accompanied it with a matching flowy agbada with a plain red left side and a black, red, and white stripes with really interesting glasses. I've never seen these glasses before. It's kind of like an exaggerated cat eye. Then we move on to Aki Faminu. Now, again, he hasn't really stepped out of the box, but it's still attractive. He's wearing the Etiaja in a deep blue with some circular ovular glasses, accompanied by what I was very impressed by, a kind of exaggerated collar, stretching outside of his shoulders, rounding with a circular base. He then wore a large agbada, again the same blue, but with a gold lining running across the fabric, and a tapestry style material down the front in an ivory color. We have Fagbeni wearing this beautiful turquoise and green fila with a traditional agbada, but with quite unique embroidery down the center and the 2 lapels. And then he's wearing a wooden stick, with black shoes. He could have been more innovative in my opinion, but it's still attractive. He's wearing a ring on this finger and this finger, and a brown set of like Shambhala bracelets on the left side and a turquoise set on the right. Now, you probably guessed who is the number one in terms of fashion, not necessarily in terms of innovation, okay? And that is the great Mr. Farouk, undisputed king of steez. Now, the reason I gave you him this, if I'm being honest, I'm happy that he changed his outfit, because as you know, he has that kind of red textured, semi-Afin albino complexion. So for me, colors like yellow, blue, purple would really bring out the essence of his and the DNA of his skin. He opted for a brown, dark fila, brown agbada, which to me kind of swallowed his vibrancy. Like, you have to squint to see his tattoos. So as I wrap up, I would like to give myself the Innovation Award. I have been your host, Olori Titilope Ajoke.